Hello everybody, it is me Jones OMJ here. Before we get started with this video, I have a couple of updates. Number one, if you want to be the first to see what I'm working on, go ahead and follow me on Twitter because you will be the first to know what I am working on for my channel as long as you are following me there, because I am going to start posting stuff on there I'm going to start posting sneak peeks of what I'm working on. And also so you can stay up to date with what I'm doing. Also, go ahead and join my Discord as well. Once again, links for both of these things will be in the description, and on my Discord as well, I also will be doing updates for my stuff as well. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, I have something exciting to show you guys today. So as a lot of you guys know from my last video, I've been working on a huge international airport for my city, and I decided to take a break from that and work on a new little project, hence what I have here. So the good news about this project though is obviously because it's a smaller project and that I finished it, there will be a download link in the description. So if you'd like to download this, use it on your award, you can certainly go ahead and do that. Just the only thing I ask is just to give credit, because this did take, even though it was a smaller project, it still took a lot of work and planning and designing, and I don't like it when people take credit for things that I've worked really hard on. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, enough talking, let's get touring. This will not be a super long tour because this facility, it's not like a huge facility with like a lot of stuff, but yeah, as you can see, I call it the Jones OMJ Natatorium. I couldn't think of like a good name, so I just named it after myself. So yeah, so let's go ahead and shut the doors behind me. As you can see right here are some two little simple counters where you can get your tickets. So if you haven't, gotten tickets online to go see a swimming or diving event, you can go ahead and get your tickets here. And here is section 2 of the stands, which we're going to look at the stands later, but first we're going to look at the pool. So there's actually 3 sections. Section 1 is over there, Section 2 is over here, and Section 3 is all the way over here. So what we're going to do first is, let's go downstairs. As you can see, got plenty of seating and some nice plants and stuff to decorate the place up. But to get down to the pool deck, we need to go down these steps, and that will lead us down to the locker room. So as you can see right here, in this Natatorium, I've built a guest and a home locker room for each gender. So I've built a men's guest locker room, a men's home locker room, and same thing for women's as well. And all of the locker rooms are exactly the same, but I guess since, well, I'm a boy, well, I guess and since I built this, I'll show you the home locker room. So let's go ahead and shut the double doors behind us, and it's a pretty nice layout. So if we go over here, we've got some toilets in here, some stalls for toilets. We've got urinals, because obviously this is the men's room, and some sinks. That's supposed to be like my mirror design. You may have seen it in some of my other builds as well. Then if we go over here, we have some showers. I was originally going to use banners for my shower curtains, but because I figured that would be more fitting, but I didn't really like the way they looked. But yeah, you can kind of go in and yeah, take a shower. Kind of like that. So yeah, I was originally planning on using banners, but I just ultimately decided not to, because I couldn't like get them in a way that looked like if you place them up here, it only covers that top part, and then this block down here is open. So yeah, that's why I didn't use banners. Then if we go over here, we got a small little locker area as well. And then if we go to the other side, is exactly the same thing on the other side. So once again, more bathrooms, stuff, more showers, and more lockers. And this is the exact same layout of every locker room, including the home and guest. So there's 4 locker rooms that are exactly like this, except obviously the ladies' locker room does not have urinals. Instead, those are just 2 extra stalls for the women's locker room. So yeah, enough about the locker rooms. Nobody cares about that. Let's tour something that's a little more exciting, and that's the actual pool itself. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set the time today so that we can see better in here, and let's clear the weather as well. And as you can see, look at this. Whew, this took a lot of planning, but I love it. I love the way this turned out. This is like this is a really nice natatorium. I wish this could be built in real life and I could go swim in it. As for those of you guys who do not know, I am an all year round swimmer, hence why I decided to build this. So as you can see, Of course, because this is the Jones RMJ Natatorium, I had to go ahead and put my letters up there, and then that gigantic black thing, that's supposed to be the scoreboard. So that will be where it displays the times. If you're doing if you divide the pool up like I have, I did a widescreen scoreboard so that way you can do, when you divide the 50-meter pool into two 25s, you can split that scoreboard in half and do one pool on one side, one on the other side as well. So massive scoreboard. So yeah, and then here is the pool. So this is the 50-meter pool, and as you can see, these are bulkheads right here. It's got two configurable bulkheads. So right now the pool is configured for 8 lanes. There's the 50-meter pool is configured to be two 25-yard pools right now, where 8 lanes in both of them, and the lane lines can either go vertical or horizontal. Because as you can see, if we go inside the pool, you can see the tees can go across, or they can go horizontal or vertical. Obviously, if you want to make this pool into two 25-meter pools, you would move these bulkheads, close this gap right here, and move these two bulkheads closer together until they're touching. And then if you want to make this a 50-meter pool, you'd move this bulkhead all the way to that side and that bulkhead all the way to that side, and then this would become a 50-meter pool as well. As you can see, the pool is fully complete. We've got as you can see, we've got gutters under here. We've got all the T's markings that correspond. I did look up a lot of examples of college natatoriums to make sure I got all of my dimensions and everything correct. We've got these lane lines are correct in the sense that right here would be the 5-meter mark, and then well, technically if you're diving in from that side, this would be the 15-meter mark if you were coming that way, and this would be the 15-meter mark if you were coming this way. So yeah, and then of course I got flags up above for backstroke, and yeah, I've got my little classic starting blocks. So let's take a little swim. Take your marks, go. And of course you can't really swim, and I'm so fast, look at me. 53 in under 5 seconds, oh yeah. I wish I could swim that fast. I can't though, but I wish I could, that would be cool. So yeah, like I said, right now this is just configured for 225 yards, but if you want to download this world, you can move these bulkheads to either end of the pool and configure this however you would like. So what I'm going to do is, because right now is still short course season, I have this configured for 25 yards, but once long course season begins, I'll configure this pool for 50 meters, and if you guys want to, I'll put a picture, I'll put a picture maybe on my Twitter or Discord that shows what this pool looks like in 50 meters if you want. So yeah, enough of that, let's go over here. And actually, before we check out the diving well, a lot of you guys might be wondering why haven't I put any seating on deck. And that is because the more I think about it, I feel like it's better to just have a completely open deck instead of having all these bleachers, because number one, the bleachers can get dirty, kids put gum underneath them, and it gets all disgusting. Whereas I think it makes more sense if it's the kind of setting where kids bring their own chairs, because a lot of places are doing that anyway, and most colleges I think are getting rid of bleachers and instead just having kids bring their own chairs, and I think that just makes it easier for the janitors to clean the pool deck, and B, it'll be less germs and gum hiding in places, because I've been to plenty of swim meets where kids put gum and stuff underneath the bleachers. It's disgusting, but whatever. So yeah, this is the other pool. This is the other side of the 50-meter pool. Once again, let's do another lap. This time let's do a 50 fly. Ready, go. And oh, I can't sprint. Oh well, this will be a pretty slow 50 fly. Okay, do a nice little open turn there. Can't really swim in Minecraft. There we go. Moving my arm. Ooh, with doggy paddle. The 50 doggy paddle. That's what event was swimming in. Oops. Just destroyed the T marking. Okay, let me get some black concrete out. And as you can see, I really put a lot of attention to detail with the pool. I have the T's ending at all different places depending on what configuration you have the pool in. As you can see, I have the T's in every imaginable configuration that you might want this pool in. We've got all the T markers at each wall, and this gap right here is supposed to be when swimmers are resting at the wall. That's the gap where they can put their feet. A lot of nice pools have that, where you can put your gap in the feet. And for those guys wondering how I light up this big room when I have this big ceiling, I'll actually show you that in just a second, but of my little lighting trick I use in here to make sure this is lit up. And it's thunderstorming outside. We can't swim during the thunderstorm, so we must clear it. So now let's take a look at the diving pool for all of the diver fans. I do not dive, but I do know like what kind of platforms are, and I have jumped off a 10-meter platform before. So but I don't really know how to dive. I mean I can do like a front flip off the 1 meter, I guess. But yeah, I've jumped off a 10-meter before. It was pretty scary, and the impact was a lot harder than I was anticipating. But yeah, so this is the diving pool. It's a lot deeper, as you can see. This pool is 10 blocks deep, or this would be about the equivalent of maybe like 17 to 20 feet deep, which is about the average depth of most diving pools with 10-meter platforms. As you can see, I've got 2 lane lines in here for warm up and warm down, so so that way swimmers can come over here. This pool can also be configured for warm up and warm down, hence why there's T's in there. So yeah, and then of course we've got all the diving platforms. Now, I don't know, like, if for those of you who are divers that watch this video, can you let me know, like, what these, like, side pools are? I'm pretty sure they're, like, hot tubs or something that, like, divers like to chill in before they prepare to go off the platforms. But yeah, so anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump off some of these platforms. So I'll give you a little tour of each one, and then we'll kind of jump off the top one. So this is the 1 meter platform right here. Then if we go over here, these are the dual 1 meter springboards. As you can see, this is about the closest I could get to like the green color of the springboards that most places use. And then let's go upstairs. Over here are the 3 meter springboards right here. And then on this side, this is the 3 meter platform right here. Then up here is the 5 meter platform. And then up here is the 7 meter platform. And all the way at the top, if you're a man, this is the 10 meter platform. So, oh yeah, here we go. Let's jump off the 10 meter platform in 3, 2, 1. Splash. And look at how deep we go. And I didn't make this pool this depth on purpose, because as you can see, if we jump off here again, you actually don't hit the bottom. As you can see, you come about 2 blocks clear of the bottom, and then you would slowly float down unless if you swim back up. So, and then I have of course some stairs right here for easy access to get back onto the diving platforms as well. So yeah, overall, I think this is a beautiful natatorium. For those guys wondering what those white things are, those are supposed to be like banners. So like I don't know, like NCAA banners, CAA banners, I don't know, Olympics, if this pool ever hosts the Olympics or something. Just like different, like, I mean, this is based off of like an average college natatorium, so I put lots of banners up to mark like all kinds of prestigious meets that this facility might host. And then of course this big green area is the record board, and yeah, as you can see, Jones on Jane Natatorium record board. On the right side is long course records. As you can see, I've got long course records, and I have all the different events. And then we've got, of course, men's teams and men's pool, and women's teams and women's pool. And you know what I did for the pool records? I just copied and pasted the world records. So these are the world records as of this video. So yeah, guys, every single fast swimmer in the world has swam at my natatorium. How awesome is that? So yeah. And for those guys wondering why I don't have any team records, that is because, well, this natatorium, obviously at the time of this video, I'm working on uploading the download, so obviously I haven't had any teams swim here. I haven't had my swim team swim here yet. So what I'll do for that side is, if you guys want to be on my record board, and if you want like a little shout out to be on my record board, you can pick any of these events, 50, 100. It can be long course meters at like this, or it could be short course yards. Over here I have the short course yards records, as you can see. But yeah, if you want your name and a time for a specific event, let me know down in the comments below, and maybe I'll consider adding you. And once again, if you want to see a picture of your name on the record board, go ahead and follow me on either on Twitter or on Discord, and I'll post pictures when I update the record board. So yeah, so yeah, I thought that would be a little nice Easter egg. And then these doors out here are kind of like emergency. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to break the door down, but these are supposed to be like emergency exit doors. Let me go ahead and post that back up. So, yeah, it's a pretty bare building, honestly, from the exterior. But I mean, most college natatoriums aren't like pretty looking from the outside, and I don't really care how this building looks that much from the outside. I wanted to make this look awesome from the inside. So, alright, so I guess the next thing to show you is the stands. So I'm just gonna fly up here. As you can see, these are the, so like once again, if we go back over here, this is like the main entrance. Right here are those 3 different section entrances of the stands. As you can see it like that, and then of course you've got lots and lots and lots and lots of seating. And if I were to come here and watch an event, I would personally sit probably, actually no, I don't know where I would sit. I'll probably sit maybe in the I think I would sit right here, I think, because that way I'm in the middle. I can kind of get a view of each of the different pools in the diving well as well. So yeah, I also like, at first I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this ceiling design, but I really like it. I even did little details like the HVAC system and different like lights and stuff. I'm not sure. At first I didn't really like the ceiling, but it's really growing on me. I like the way I designed the ceiling. It looks pretty nice. So, alright guys, that pretty much wraps up the tour for this Natatorium. So once again, if you want to download this Natatorium, there will be a link in the description. There'll be a link in the description below that links you to the download link. It should be an easy download. All you have to do is, it'll take you to Planet Minecraft, which is where I'll upload the download link. And then once you're there, you can go ahead and simply click the download zip button and unzip the folder and just put the folder in your saves folder for Minecraft, and then this word will appear. For right now, it's only available for Java Edition. However, if a fan would like to go out and convert this for Bedrock Edition or for Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo Switch or whatever you want, you go ahead and do that, and be sure to let me know so I can add that as an extra download link. So yeah, anyway guys, once again, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this Natatorium, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss my next Minecraft project. For those of you guys wondering, my airport is coming along pretty smoothly. I have about 5 gates done so far, and thanks to Word Edit, it's making that building the airport a lot easier. I don't think I'll be finished. I think the soonest I'll probably finish the airport will be by summer, so yeah, it's going to take a while to build, but once again, I might also do some little side projects here and there in case if you guys want to see them as well. So, yeah, there you guys go. That is my Natatorium. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!